A lot of fans are not happy with the officiating in Game 4 of the NBA Finals, saying the refs favored OKC to win this game, particularly at the end, where Shai shot 8 free throws. We're going to look at the final minutes of this game to see if that's the case. Now, last video, I was raving about the physicality allowed in Game 3, but Scott Foster listened to Doris Burke and Richard Jefferson and decided to call this game a lot softer, which is no surprise. We all know Scott loves to be the star of the show, so I have to go by how the rest of this game was called to determine if it was fair. So keep that in mind. Even with the game being called tight, they didn't give in to Shai's flopping early, but at 3:30, Shai went into the shooting motion and drew a foul on Nesmith. Now, I've talked a lot about Shai's foul baiting and flopping, but on this one, you just have to be smarter if you're Nesmith. I mean, he planted his hand on Shai's shoulder, which led to him scraping his arm when he went to shoot. I don't like these plays being called shooting fouls when the offensive player only decides to shoot after contact, not to score of course, just to draw the foul, but here it doesn't matter, because they were in the penalty. That's free throws no matter what, and just very bad defense. On the next possession though, Shai clearly pushes off Nesmith to get an easy bucket. Now Nesmith did embellish the contact, and Shai didn't fully connect or extend, but if the game is being called tight, and there's clearly an arm and a bit of an extension by the offensive player, you gotta call that one. Next play, nice steal by Lou Dort. Miles Turner stops the transition bucket. I'm sure Richard Jefferson wanted a flagrant 2 there, but that was just a nice play by Dort. And shout out to Halliburton airballing a 3. This guy is a psycho in the clutch. I thought the Halliburton was striking again, but damn, apparently not. The next play is more Shai free throws, but again, Nesmith didn't need to foul. He did everything right, but chooses to swipe for the ball at the last second and hit Shai's arm. Not a lot of contact, but when you hit a guy's shooting arm, you can't be surprised when there's a foul. He should have just stayed straight up. Absolutely no need to go for the block. If Shai makes that shot, you tip your hat. Next game, if I'm Rick Carlisle, we're done switching Nesmith onto Shai. On the next play, Benedict Mathurin gets fouled, and when a guy makes a hustle play, you never want to blame a loss on them. Everyone talks about the J.R. Smith blunder. No, it's the George Hill blunder. Make your free throw. All JR did was grab an offensive rebound. And forget the score. But Mathurin misses both free throws, then makes the situation even worse by grabbing and holding Jalen Williams' hand. Again, just so unnecessary. If this was Game 3, maybe they allow that. Even now, they can't call everything, but why even do it? The next play, the Pacers get the steal, Mathurin gets fouled again and misses yet another free throw, but it gets even better. After that, he just barrels into Shai. No reason, it's obvious, it's blatant, it's a foul. I don't know. I don't know. Then this last one is total bullshit. No, I'm kidding. So to answer the question, did the refs screw the Pacers? No. That would be letting them off the hook. The Pacers screwed themselves. Missed free throws, missed shots, airball, dumb fouls. They blew this one. There were bad calls on both sides. In general, I like the officiating better in Game 3. When you play Scott Foster ball and you call every little thing, it makes the game a mess. Because in the NBA Finals, when players are competing for a championship, they're going to play physical no matter what. Now that doesn't mean you should play undisciplined like the Pacers, but that's why you see such a discrepancy in the calls.